In this video we are playing the game Find the Ducks. So we're going to start off around the spawn area, which puts us into this kind of little town. There are springs across the bottom, but they are game passes you need to buy, so unfortunately there is no free sprint to this game. As I always say, sort of with the shops, you know, that little bit of extra detail to kind of stock the shelves really brings the map to life, so I would recommend doing that. So in the dumpster itself, I missed it the first time I ran through. You will find raccoon in here. Did catch that one off camera, unfortunately. Obviously the video is sort of by location, not the order of the ducks that I found them in necessarily. So we have skater, unfortunately no skateboard though. Again, that would have kind of made that scream skater to me. It's just a duck with a cap on, on a half pipe. The map is really simple, but it's nice. There is some attention to detail, which is nice. This game is super accessible. There aren't that many that are really hard, so obviously suitable for the younger players of Roblox. Or if you are a scavenger enthusiast and you have some time to kill, this may be a game for you. I don't know what the in-game kind of coins you can purchase. I'm assuming that's in the shop menu, but I didn't look. And lucky duck indeed that I just happened to walk through that exact bush. That was not planned at all, so that was lucky. I like the disco, that's really nice. I love the fact that they've got the turning disco ball duck, that's really nice. Again, the rainbow drop down is nice. I don't think you'd even need to put the hatch marks on that. It did make it obvious that it might have been something there for me to do. Again, sewers could be expanded potentially, you know, that could be an area for an update, but again it's nice to have that included. Again, the finishing details furnish the house, it makes it better, and also you can hide ducks behind the furniture so they're not as obvious. I love sort of cone duck, a bit sus in with the other cones, like trying to blend in. Spider duck is nice, but again you could have had that somewhere like up high, out of the view, sort of as in a spider would normally be, sort of up in the corner of something like a building. Alisha is nicely hidden kind of between the two walls of the tunnel, so that's really nice. And if I can ask, if you do enjoy this video or any other from JudgementTV, if you can please help to support my channel by liking this video, drop me a comment, and most importantly subscribing. I do have an order list available in my video description if you do get stuck with any of the ducks, or please do drop me a comment. I'm more than happy to help where I can. You can't really miss glitch duck, I mean that's so obvious in the corner. It's absolutely huge. I was quite surprised there wasn't sort of like a bathtub with the bubbles, because that's normally where you would have sort of these rubber ducks to have sort of bath time duck. Again, just a bit of furniture or something. I mean, I know they're not normally furnished, these Roblox towers, but it would be nice if they were. I think the rubber duck companies could take a bit of a hint from this game, sort of rubber ducks they can do for kids. I think some of these, they'd really like them in the bath. I know my kids at one point absolutely were obsessed with rubber ducks. So making our way up the second tower now. don't know why evil ducks are. See, I'd sort of think like spider, evil, you could have ghost duck in sort of like, maybe we're coming up to Halloween, so they could do sort of an October update where they do kind of a spooky island or a spooky map. It'd go really well next door to sort of the autumnal map where you have the wizard. I mean, you could even go sort of like skeleton duck. I don't know how they'd build that one, but you could do it. And then obviously if you did launch it near to Halloween, you could have vampire, Frankenstein, sort of all of the monster ones as well. The crane does look a little bit out of place just by itself in the middle of the map. I would potentially look to put like a construction site underneath, just so that ties it in a little bit better. And these characters are really well made in this game, they're really sweet, so yeah, really like the index. But you know, again, it's not a badge game. Like, I'm not taking anything away from this, just apart from sort of like the memories of me finding ducks. Most finder games these days at least offer you badges. So again, this is something that I would probably turn on so you can match other games. Why didn't they have fish duck on the end of the fisherman's pole, like? It would be nice to see sort of some more work on the levels of the map. So, you know, if you had sort of an aeroplane that you could get in with sort of holiday, vacation duck, pilot duck, just so obviously you can search above the kind of main map, and we've already started to see below the main map with sort of sewer. But here obviously you could have had the zombie and the graveyard one actually below the map line. All you would have really needed to have done to achieve that is done sort of dirt with bones sticking out of the walls, and that would have made you feel like you are underneath the grave sites. I don't know if Valentine's was left over from Valentine's Day. I'm not sure when this game was created, but I couldn't see anything for sort of Easter, so don't know if they will launch something for Christmas perhaps. I'm not sure why camo duck is sort of out in the open. Normally it's sort of quite tucked away, sort of like Lucky would have been. So this was a really interesting one, and obviously upped that challenge element to the game, which was nice to see. They definitely need to put some more in like this. So going back, I was like, why could I go through one tree and not the other? It's because leaves is inside of that tree. So that was an absolutely lovely hidden one. Definitely put some more in like that. Desert was quite a big map with not very many ducks in it. I was quite surprised, and obviously you couldn't go inside the pyramid, which was a real shame. Again, you could put a secret entrance in there, that would be really interesting. But yeah, there was just hardly any ducks in such a big map. And with this game as well, there are no hints, so obviously you don't have to worry about that anymore, because JudgementTV is here to show you where they all are. But obviously I didn't have sort of any clue where some of these were. Invisible was so easy to run past, but as soon as you see the beak, you kind of see that it's not invisible. I was quite glad that the beak was visible, because I saw invisible on the index, and then obviously no hints, and I was like, Oh my god, this could be in any one of these maps. Again, this was sort of the swamp, the swampy jungle. This was one that I felt was really underutilised as well. Again, there's very little ducks in this map, so I do hope that they come back and put some more ducks in the areas that they've already built. It seems a shame when they're really underutilised that they've spent time building the maps and kind of there's nothing in here. Again, you could put sort of like another layer down that isn't as obvious to find to do another duck underneath in the volcano. Of course, tying in that gothy scary theme, you could do kind of a drop down to hell potentially to have devil duck and some other ones down there. But there's just like nothing here at all. I mean, start putting some more in the walls, but sort of not with the square that's really obvious that it's there, like Kiki. See which you could put one inside of the cauldron, do potion. And that's it for that area, like, no more. And I would say this autumnal area could do with some more ducks as well. It is almost sort of like the spawn area was most likely the first map that they built. These are obviously add-ons, but then they haven't put the sort of same time to hide the ducks in. I mean, surely they haven't run out of ideas for ducks to create. Again, this is nice, a bit of interaction with the map, which I'm obviously a fan of. So clicking the planks to break them, we can go ahead and get inverted. So maybe do another one like that, but it's a mine entrance for all sort of your crystal and metal ducks. There is plenty of kind of wall space to put something like that in. And what I have noticed as well is there is no sort of food related ducks. So if you start thinking about fruits, these would be really easy to add into the trees that are existed in the map. You've got vegetables. If you put some fast food establishments and some vendors, you could have sort of pretzels, pizzas, hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries, ice creams. So this is a really untapped theme that they could add in really easily to expand the index. Orange duck blends nicely in with the tree, as does tree duck. And that is our final duck. This I don't like, so it automatically rebirths you and you lose all of your ducks. I would say leave that to choice if people want to rebirth or not. And what it will also do is put a message of your time. So I suppose if you want to try and beat your time, you can replay again. But there we have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you real soon in my next video.